I played for you guys yesterday the absolute embarrassment of the interview that Tucker Carlson did with Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz was absolutely owned in that interview. Just the ignorance, the fact that he doesn't even know the population of Iran, yet he's willing to go to war with the country is just absurd, right? So what is Ted Cruz talking about now? What is on the tops of the mind of Ted Cruz, Cancun Cruz? They're still focused on Joe Biden's health. This is proof of that. Listen to what's on Ted Cruz's mind.
Not a single Democrat is here today because not a single one of them gives a damn about the fact that they lied to the American people for 4 years. They knew. Every one of them knew that Joe Biden was mentally not competent to do the job. The White House press secretary, she knew when she stood in front of the American people and lied over and over and over again. And they're not here because they can't defend themselves. It wasn't a surprise. For 4 years, the White House hid President Biden from Republican senators, would not let him meet with us. He served 40 years in this body. We all know him. And they deliberately lied. And by the way, Jake Tapper had a bombshell book exposing the incredible scandal that Biden's mental decline was covered up by Jake Tapper. There's a Yiddish word, chutzpah. And that truly is chutzpah. How dare we lie and cover up what we all knew?
Listen to the anger and the fake anger in Ted Cruz's voice. Oh, yeah, by the way, now all of a sudden they want to say that CNN and Jake Tapper is credible. This is what's on tops of their agenda because they want to just have everyone look at the shiny object in the room. Inflation up, unemployment numbers are up. Looks like we're getting into a war with Iran, another situation of an ill-advised war dating back to the George W. Bush days. The economy is in trouble. There are wars all over the world. The war in Ukraine is worse off now than it was on day one when Donald Trump took office. He is an utter failure. The only promises that he kept was that he was going to pardon a bunch of January 6th insurrectionists, some who beat police officers with their own batons. But Ted Cruz and the MAGA right want to continue to focus on the health of Joe Biden. It's ridiculous. It's sick. Look at what's going on right now in this administration. Look at it. They care more about polls that are being put up at the White House than they care about us possibly going to war with Iran because Benjamin Netanyahu, in my opinion, is manipulating their intelligence to con Donald Trump, to con the con man. Listen, I'll be very frank with all of you. I believe Benjamin Netanyahu is a con man as well. I think he's been terrible for Israel. Terrible. He certainly hasn't protected them. You have a con man conning the con man. It's the same type of relationship between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. The Kremlin is laughing at us. Israel will be laughing at us. Now, of course, if you're Israel and you're Benjamin Netanyahu, of course you want our resources and our capabilities. That's obvious. But you see, Donald Trump is not smart enough to understand what Benjamin Netanyahu is doing. I don't know what's going to happen here in the next 2 weeks, but I can tell you it's not looking good. And it doesn't look like Iran is going to cave. And if they don't, America is going to get involved. We shouldn't. We've been hearing that they have had weapons of mass destruction and they're furthering their nuclear capabilities for literally over 30 years since the mid-90s. We were told there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. We found Saddam Hussein in a hole in the ground with a pellet weapon and a candy bar. I'm not saying the world isn't a better place without Saddam Hussein, but what I am saying is it wasn't worth the thousands of innocent soldiers we lost, the hundreds of thousands of innocent Iraqis that we lost, and the money that we put into that war, and the money that went in the back pocket of Halliburton and Dick Cheney. That is exactly what is going to happen here if Donald Trump does make the call to go to war with Iran and get involved. If they haven't already, it is going to be about money and being a sucker to Benjamin Netanyahu. How much money have we already given them? $500 billion? This is their war, and it's not ours. And the war that is taking place in Ukraine is completely different.